Got to be more careful, man. It is icy out here tonight. Look at it. Well, you can't see, but everything is literally a coat of ice. Look, there we go. Look at it. About a 0.2 of an inch of ice on everything out here, man. It's cold, and I have kept my ass at home because I'm not trying to be out on the black ice. And I think a bunch of you other mother humpers should have done the same thing too, because it's dangerous. You know, it ain't nothing out there worth dying for. So it's Saturday night. Had a good day. Still on my keto. Tried some Jobu wings tonight, baked in the oven. Did them so they're crispy. And it's a recipe I got. You use bacon powder instead of course, flour or breadcrumbs. Different taste. They weren't bad. They just weren't my usual wings. It's one of those things you got to get used to. So, we know Carson Wentz is up for trade. Doesn't seem like they're getting enough for him in trade. I guess that might be dirty. They're not getting enough in trade for what they're hoping to get. They're also trying to trade Zach Ertz because they know we have to get up under the cap. And it's not just the Eagles. It's the New Orleans Saints. It's, of course, the Eagles. It's the Rams. It's the Falcons. It's the Lions. I mean, it's like 14 teams that are in the red. You got to be in the black. And some of them are just barely in the black. You know, $500,000, $2 million. And so if they want to be a play, they have to do some restructuring or some cuts. Our team, we have some players that we'll be getting back that should make us a better team. We don't know how good Tyron Smith will be or how long he'll play, but if he is good, he makes a major difference on the offensive line. Same thing can be said about Lyle Collins. Apparently, somebody was saying Lyle Collins might retire, and his agent had to go on and said, no, we try to figure out how to get to a Super Bowl. That is a little premature speculation. That ain't true. So Lyle Collins coming back makes the offensive line a lot better than Terrence Steele. If Zeke, I think, is finally over COVID and has the offseason, he should be better than what he was. And if by chance we sign Dak Prescott, if we sign Dak, get him back under contract, and he is completely healthy, there's no reason why the offense can't do some damage. Now, we got picks. But the problem for this year, I think more than any other year, is you're really not going to know. You're going to have a lot of guys that you're going to draft that didn't play this past year. You're going to rely on what they did in 2019. And you just don't know. So we've got that dynamic that's going on. And they're still going to be young. So when you think of a guy like Diggs had a pretty good season. You look for Diggs to be able to take another step. You look at Gallimore, you look at him to have an off season to build his muscles up and really become a really good player. You look at Randy Gregory that will finally have an off season with the Cowboys because he's not on suspension. You think that he'll get better, which is great. You'll think about a Tristan Hill who come back from injury, that maybe he's going to be better than he was. But we still have a lot of people and places that we need to fill. And we can't have a defense. Hey, Roscoe, you don't want to go. You're going to go inside when I go in. You're not going up those steps, okay? Those steps are icy. I know you got sharp paws, but we going to go. Just give me a few minutes. Just give me a minute, okay? Damn, don't rush me, Roscoe. You're going to go up the steps anyway. Roscoe, don't do it. He going up those icy steps. Okay, Roscoe, you the man. Keep it up. I just pray he don't fall, because my ass ain't going up no icy steps. All right, Roscoe, why'd you come down? I'm trying to understand. He literally came down the icy steps, walked over here, and then carried his ass back upstairs to go back in the house. For what? I could see if you had to come out and do your business. Don't come back down here. I wasn't calling it. I wasn't calling you. Go on inside. Damn. Anyway, he just wanted to be on camera. He pulled a Simba. The thing is we need a mix of these new guys and some of these veterans that know what's going on. We need some guys that know the system that Quinn is going to institute. We need some guys to teach these young guys how to be professionals and we need some guys that are some leaders. And this is where free agency comes in. And I'm afraid that the Cowboys, we some arrogant SOBs. Like, you would think that we were New England. We know what we're doing. This is not the way we do things around here. Well, I was having a discussion about a company that's having problems now. And I remember them saying 6 or 7 years ago, when I was talking about how things were changing, the dynamics were changing, where the internet and social media were the ways and direction that things were going. And they were still talking about TV ads and things and the way we do it. We've done this way forever. This is the way we've always done things. And that may be true. But you know what? The dinosaurs used to do the same things the same way. And their ass ain't here no more. If you are not evolving, if you are not getting better, if you are not trying something new and perfecting it, then you're getting worse. And more than just getting worse, you're going to get left behind. And herein lies the Dallas Cowboys. We have been left behind. Tom Landry. It was cool. And FYI, y'all mother humpers are always trying to catch me in like, you stupid. You're always trying to do that. Because I was talking about the Dallas Cowboys' first Super Bowl win against the Miami Dolphins. Somebody commented and said, that wasn't their first Super Bowl. Yes, it was their first Super Bowl victory. Their first Super Bowl was against the Colts in Super Bowl V that they lost, I want to say 19-16. They lost because the Cowboys were known as great regular season team, but can't win the big one because they lost to the Green Bay Packers, I want to say 3 times in the championship game. Then they get to the Super Bowl and they lose to the Colts. But they did beat the Miami Dolphins in Super Bowl VII. I remember that. But Tom Landry was an innovator. The shotgun. The shift for the offensive line. The flex defense having the manster off the line of scrimmage. Using computers. Statistics and probability. Analytics. They were the fathers of analytics. Mike McCarthy said he knows analytics. But what happened to Tom Landry was, by the 80s, he was no longer the innovator. you had new coaches like San Francisco came up with the West Coast offense. You had Joe Gibbs come up with the one-back offense. And here was the Cowboys still with the flex defense and the shift. Because that was the way we did things around here. And it got old. So you have to look at what we've been doing for the last 25 years, where free agency is kind of an afterthought. The Cowboys need some help. They need some primo help, not some bullshit, third-rate help. We need some real dogs. And I'm afraid that Stephen Jones is still on that mindset that, that's not the way we do things around here. We don't spend a lot of money in free agency. Yeah, well, we don't spend much time in the playoffs either. All right, y'all. I'm going to get up out of this icicle. And my battery's dying. I see it's getting down low. It's down to below 5%. So we don't want to lose that. But I'm going to catch you guys first thing in the morning. Peace out.